Welcome to today's Thirstful Thursday session. Today is going to be a different kind of session. I'm off for my anniversary break, but nevertheless, I've got a very powerful thought to share it with you guys. And the topic for today is the simple secret behind skyrocketing business growth. I've actually noted down certain things to share it with you. Let's dive into the content. Yes, we are talking about skyrocketing business growth, but what's a good way to measure success or business growth? We measure growth by looking at different parameters such as has my turnover increased from last year to this year, production capacity, the company size, number of employees, number of customers, new markets, new branches, right? So all of that is a good measure. I'm not saying no, but I think one of the important measure or a fundamental thing that we all need to have is has my product or service been improved from last year? 5 years from now, how will my product or service be improved? So you're only selling one of these two things. Either you're selling a physical product, or you're selling a service as a product. So are you into product sales or service sales? Okay, I would, as of now, even if it's a service, I think in corporate terms we began to call them as product. Even if you in banks or insurance companies, they say this is product one, product two. So service also people, call it as product these days. So basically, you're either selling a physical product or a service product. So how is your product being improved from year on year? I think that's the fundamental parameter we all have to look at. If you have the same products and expect all the other parameters to change, such as turnover, number of branches, number of employees, I don't think it's going to happen. For that, you have to be obsessed with customer problems, customer pain points. Be obsessed with building world-class products. I have noted down certain certain examples of how some companies have improved their products, so that it will give you a sense of why this is so important for us to achieve skyrocketing growth in our business. As I'm wearing an earpod, we'll start with this. Okay, this is a different earpod, but I think the latest version it's called as, I think, third gen or something like that. It's called noise cancellation. It's got that small buds inside, but when you plug it in, completely it arrests all the noise. If you're doing a meeting, it's super good. You can turn on the noise cancellation. You'll not hear a thing of what's going on out. Sometimes if you're going for a walk, that becomes dangerous, right? So in that case, you can turn on the transparency mode. What's the transparency mode? Is that you're wearing that buds, but still when you walk on the road, you can hear the horn sound, the bus honking, people talking, all that you can still hear. It's called transparency mode. See how people are so obsessed with making best products. Like for some of us, we might feel okay, yeah, these companies they simply charge and all that stuff. But if you look at deep, there's so much of R&D, there's so much of product betterment available. Like speaking of Apple, now if you look at the iPhone, off late they've released a software updation. There's a pain point. The pain point is that you have to scan your face to open the phone, but if you're wearing a mask or glasses, it's not possible. So it's like, man, I'm wearing mask because I don't want to get COVID. So I'm just for every uh, you know time I open the phone, I'll have to mask down, just do it. But in this current version, it can actually track you along with it scans you along with your mask, or it will scan you along with your glasses. If you've got two or three pairs of glasses, you can scan all of them. Now, some of you might think, no, that could be a security threat. No, there's a lot of R&D going on inside these guys. But what I want to tell you is, look at the small things. Like definitely customers are going to be happy because I think average every customer would open the phone at least 20 to 50 times a day, and when every time they open it with a mask on, I think that's going to be a wow feel for them. How is your product and my product getting better every month, every year? Some more examples on its way. Talking about mixer grinder, we all have mixer grinders. Probably we use it for a long time, nothing wrong, good. But just check out what's available in the market. So much of evolving. Okay, there's mixer, grinder, blender, juicer, whatnot, chopper. Okay, It's not like companies have only four products and they try to make billions of dollars with that. No, evolving the product. Even if you have a retail store, how can your shopping experience be different? Like in some mart, there's even automated shopping experience. People pick up the product, there's a small scanner. It's just like online shopping. There's a small scanner, they take the physical product, keep it on the scanner, automatically it scans, then finally the billing comes, they tap their card, pay the money, they take off and go. Shopping experience. I'm not saying you have to invest, you have to do all this, but these are some of the examples how shopping experiences can be improved. In one store I found that, it's a small wooden, with a small wooden reaper, they've made a frame, transparent frame in shape of a shirt. So you take the fabric, keep it inside and close the frame. You can exactly get a feel how this shirt would look if it's stitched. So you want to try 10 different fabrics, place the fabric, close the particular frame, and you'll see it exactly in the form of a shirt. Shopping experience, like how much expense for this? Probably a few dollars, few hundreds, right? Now this is what I'm talking about. What will make people to come back to your store again and again and again? Like if a customer wants to change one component that he or she is giving you, he has to think 1,000 times, because your PPM, nobody can beat that. Like that kind of an obsession I'm talking about. See, in a country when I visited off late, there's no touch elevator. No touch elevator doesn't mean you have to speak it and it'll take you, okay? But they've used the gravity and all that stuff. If you want to go and press two, before pressing two, just take your hand close by. The button two is touched already without being touched. It's called no touch elevator. So I'm not saying you have to do all this, but see how the elevator company is thinking of a new market, and it's all not done just because making money. It's by being obsessed by solving problems, and money is always a byproduct. McDonald, okay, McD's. If you go, they have a McD app nowadays. So app is a good way to get all the customers into one place. LTV can be tracked. Or they also have some touch screens. You go into some of the McDs, they have a large touch screen. Just choose your menu and pick up a card, and food will come to your table. Choose your menu and make a payment. Food will come to your table. Trolleys. Okay, in flights, when you take your hand baggage, I think 7 kg is the weight allowed, and most of the trolleys itself will be 3.5 kgs. Okay, now off late I saw Hush Puppies trolley in an ad, 2 kgs. So you get 5 kgs for yourself, right? So trolley which is lesser than 2 kgs, exactly 2 kgs. That's called obsession, customer obsession. Drone company DJI. I use a drone called a Mavic Mini 2. Like I'm sharing these examples because these are live examples that I was able to observe. Okay, so beyond 250 grams, if you use a drone, you need to get a license. They've made that DJI Mini 2 exactly for 249 grams. So you can take the drone internationally. No need to have a drone license, and you can fly it. Customer obsession, right? Product obsession, quality obsession. Car roof. Look at what all have happened in car roof. Panoramic view, right? So rear view, 360-degree camera, parking assistance, automatic parking. I think in Alcazar, Hyundai Alcazar, if you turn on the left indicator from the driver's, the main dashboard itself, the left side camera would be turned on, and you will be able to see who's coming behind that left. You don't have to even look at the rear view mirror, the camera will tell you. You turn on the right indicator, the right camera will activate. Product obsession. Activate